Tax season has begun, a lucrative time for identity thieves who work on overdrives, trying to steal your social security number, your bank number, and your money by filing a false return in your name.
And they can do it pretty easily. Local 10 investigative reporter Christina Vasquez is here with what you need to know to protect yourself.
Well, there are two big threats we're trying to protect you from this tax season. One, ID theft, and IRS imposters. So we tracked down some advice to make sure scammers don't get away with your hard-earned money. And we start with a Local 10 viewer just like you.
It was on my answering machine.
Hello, no one is available to take your call.
And they said, yes, you need to call us right away. You're being sued for $5,000 by the IRS. I thought, yeah, really?
Lois the Lieber used her common sense when fielding that suspicious call.
I knew I didn't owe any money to anybody.
Telling us about it to help warn others.
I didn't call the number. I called you because I knew you were doing something on scams, and I knew immediately it was a scam.
The IRS says con artists often utilize phone scams to try and steal your hard-earned money or get personal information like your social security number, which can then be used to file a false return.
This could be a big problem for you because by the time you find out, it takes months to get your return because the IRS is trying to figure out who's who.
That's Richard Ehrlich of Secure Wealth Planning Group.
It's a huge deal. I mean, the IRS paid out last year over $5 billion in fraudulent claims.
He recommends 3 things to stop scammers in their tracks. File early.
Right, if the IRS already has your information on file and then the thief calls ahead and uses your name, it's already there, and that's a deterrent. That's number one. Then they're going to say, hey, what's going on?
File electronically on a secure internet connection and protect your personal information. Which takes us back to Lois and her experience with a possible IRS imposter. Remember, the IRS never asks for financial information, PINs, or passwords via phone, email, or text message. If you think you owe them money or have a question, contact them directly.
If they get a phone call and it doesn't sound right, just don't even pick up the phone because, there's some people that will fall for it.
Identity theft can wreck people for years.
It can indeed. So if you think you are the victim of tax fraud, you want to contact the IRS, as you heard in that piece. You also want to contact the 3 major credit bureaus to place a fraud alert and, of course, close any accounts that have been tampered with. We have so much more on our website, local10.com. But I really wanted to thank Lois for reaching out to us.
She is great. Has she been scammed before? I mean, she was on it.
You know what she practiced there? Something that you're going to hear repeatedly in this segment. Everyone always says, use your common sense.
If it doesn't pass the smell test, it probably isn't right.
Yeah, and so we appreciate her sharing a story to help all of you out there.
Okay.
Sure. Smart lady. Good to see.
Love that. If you have a problem or a question for Christina, just give her a call. 954-364-2510. Lois did, of course. You can also email her at callchristina@local10.com or send her a tweet at callchristinatv.